Declaration of results for parliamentary rerun election held in Constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, and parliamentary by-election held in Constituency 078, Both Districts, on Saturday, 12 December 2020. Declaration of results for parliamentary rerun election held in Constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, and parliamentary by-election held in Constituency 078, Both Districts, on Saturday, 12 December 2020.
My people, I want to say, welcome again to another edition of the program we had. Well, I just want to first of all tell you, say, the results do officially be announced by the National Electoral Commission, we in NEC. And first of all, I want to say a very big sorry for yesterday, because yesterday I make a very big mistake, and I go come and say sorry for that. Now that make we take that particular post down, and the results not be wrong. But just that because of the dates where somebody tamper with, now that make, but the results not be wrong at all. Now the exact percentage, the exact figure, all thing, name we been get to now yesterday, but not just that, and the dates, and because of that, they will not for deceive now at all. Now that make we decide for put that particular post down, and now today this morning, the National Electoral Commission, them boss, don't officially announce the result for all the by-election them and the rerun election will happen over the weekend inside we yard. So now this week come today for come actually make you get, because we go want for you always they feel up to date with information them where they come out inside we yard. So we know on yesterday, now just that the date where somebody tamper with, and the way, unfortunately, we still not able for pick say the date be wrong. And because of that, we take responsibility, say, yes, we make blunder, we make a mistake, and then we decide for put down that particular postly. And but this one, and the one way NEC don't give we, NEC don't officially announce them, and then don't tell we say this particular one correct, and then don't declare the winner for that particular election day. So I think a very good thing. Now a good thing for the people of Wiyard, and now a very good thing for the one where they win and the constituency where don't get, the member of parliament for the first time, after 3 years. from where they hold the 2018 election, they not ever get member of parliament, and this could be the very first step where the member of parliament will go on a parliament to go represent them officially. Well, and before we go to the results, I want to follow you first of all, look back at what they happen, because National Elections Watch pulled three press release where they released, and because of the election, they all across the country. And at the spotlight now being the election of Constituency 110, now in been the spotlight of this particular election. So we've been seeing some recommendation and come up. So on 98.1 this morning, then we host Masila Samba Sise, where been talk about, because now the chairperson for new, we've been talk about the entire finding, the three reports them, and then they as well talk to Dennis Sandy, when one of the person where they point finger up and say they go disturb the election. Well, I think say let we not waste any more time before I come to the result. Let we go quick one and get this particular discussion where 98.1 been gets, and I will come back just now after this particular discussion. So when I listen to the end, and I come for make when I listen the exact result from the man inside of the chief of the National Electoral Commission. I come back just now.
I can't vote for my rights. No violence, no problem. Well, don't can vote now. Want anybody win? Tell the against half play not be not draw.
By the grace of God, we pray. Who that win? Let the will of God take in cause. The way we get for win, they go make it work for the people of this constituency. I'm so glad the policeman respects me. I go quick and not in up na line and go vote. What are they expect for me? The one way win, let them get winning. And with the disabled, we need help. We call help them can they know they reach you because of no honorable.
That's not the voice of some voter them. We've been take part in the parliamentary by-election at Constituency 110 Western Area Rural District. Been they call on the National Electoral Commission NEC for ensure say them be free and fair during the time when they announce the person will win this election. As them they say for long term now, they're not a member of parliament to go represent them in parliament. And this according to them don't make plenty developments in them, no they come to them community. People go remember say from 2018 to now, this December 12, 2020 parliamentary by-election don't make the third term, where the National Electoral Commission don't organize parliamentary election at this constituency. And the reason for this now because the past one them been get some issue. This color people also been made to the National Electoral Commission for be free and fair when they announce the results, not been tapped to the normal as the two candidates themselves will run for the parliamentary sitting at this election. They make the same call to NEC.
Khadijatu Davis, the APC candidate. Of course, this now another rerun elections. We've been to the polls first, second, and this is the third time. And I hope say this time around, the election will be free and fair. Let them give the right to who that the people want. Of course, the people of Constituency 110 don't be deprived for far too long, will not get any representation of parliament. It's like everything national 110 not ever be part of.
Me na Josephine H.M. Jackson, the SLPP candidate. What do they expect? Na professionalism what they don't do. Predominantly what people that will get now, a fisherman there, na makituman them, what do they expect? Then they go find their livelihood. And so if the voting population they down, it's a rerun, it's a rerun. So they get 100%. And they accept because it's going to be positive for SLPP. We've done what the people want.
But what the make up of this colony people also don't make. Mohamed Kone, the Chief Electoral Commissioner and the National Elections Commission, NEC, he explained.
The official certified results will be announced hopefully by Monday, but to start with next staff and the security themselves.
Well, Saturday, December 12, NEC all by election na Bo, Moyamba, and Kaine, and also do a rerun na Constituency 101 na Western Rural. Where this election, the National Election Watch new being observed as the main people we observe the different elections there and pull 3 press releases for talk but waiting and see, waiting they observe and also recommendation them where them put now then 3 different press releases there. Well, now the program this morning one for welcome Marcella Samba Sise, the chairperson for National Election Watch. Good morning, Marcella, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Asma. Good morning, Salon.
Well, like I say, NEC all by election and rerun election over this weekend. and new na one of the main body them we observe this election. And inside there, una put 3 press releases, as I say. Why 3 press releases?
So, some of them, I remember say, especially constituency 110, now the 3rd term, this way, as a country, we dey run that election day. And it's actually a residual election from the 2018 election. So, entirely, the structure will be activated on the 7th of March 2018. Now, that same structure they will activate so that we go do extensive coverage of the election. And I mean, also elections been happening both constituency elections and ward election, Karine and Moyamba. All the other elections, and then as a result of the substantive, either the MP or the councillor pass, the person die, and so it be necessitates a by-election. But particularly for constituency 110, now the 3rd term this election day they be run. So now I make we get with full situation room and waiting will be the see so the press releases there will be the commodity, they tell you exactly waiting they happen throughout the day. The opening of the polls, voting and counting, and election day +1, we go also capture information around the tabulation process we can call tally, and equally so within the immediate post election environment show, you know, after the election. So now I make we get 3 press releases. It was a full activation of the citizen situation room.
So overall, how you go describe the whole process on Saturday?
Well, in the final analysis, we want for say, despite all the issues we been only happen, all the problems that will highlight also critical incidents, violence not happen at all. Violence not be widespread. At least that one day we feel comfortable that the elections we go say all waiting supposed to happen in an election in terms of transparency, openness of the ballot, in terms of voters them go vote, in terms of NEC get material, in terms of kuskas no mean they will go and bug the outcome. All the indicators where you say an election happen in a free and fair manner we see.
All right, you just make mention, say we not be get any like major violence throughout the elections. We NEC all over the weekend at different parts of the country. But now let we look at the one they want to refer to as critical incidents. Now waiting be happen, we make una categorize them here under what una call critical incidents.
Well, maybe during an election, the one that we sabi about election will tell you, see, even if the election you don't select dates, for let you get to the outcome, when normally in the results, the process is very important. We can always say the process is as good as the outcome. So, for example, if voters turn up in a polling station, then materials not there from the Electoral Commission, that election not fair at all. If, for example, the conduct of the election they happen, then you get political big guns then can begin interfere with the process, then they disturb voter choice, that election not fair at all. If the election they happen, then somebody he can kuskas na the polling station, a couple ballot box or a chair ballot paper, then critical incidents then get serious implication for the outcome of the election. So now I make we can catalog them so that we for watch say where there so much incidents in this election where go affect the outcome in the final analysis, but when a national elections watch this year, despite there were a number of incidents who highlight to the public, enough significant enough for undermine the credibility and verifiability of the outcome.
The issue of voter turnout and one way being big great concern na the side way we will monitor during the polls, because some side and they will like people be the complaint say they not see more people come out for go votes. From NEC perspective, when I don't when I don't monitor observe elections and nationally and internationally, what do you think about the whole turnout of people and we come out for votes Saturday?
I mean, it's actually systemic, not of us alone no more. By election turnout is always low. And I think say one thing about Salon, there's so much enthusiasm about election as Salon. And probably we need for study why is it that by-election turnout always stay within that range of 35 to 45%. We probably need for commission a study. Unfortunately, alone, we know they really try for get evidence-based, information. But I think so we need for commission a study. Why? But one of the things that we National Election Watch do, prior to especially Constituency 110, because Constituency 110 they display unique features. I mean, 3-term one election, boku fet, money politics, all man they bribe, voter suppression. Constituency 110 we get a lot of issues. So we do a pre-assessment. Again, for let we ascertain this grown ready for election, the communities are ready for election, the voters are they empowered enough to do an election. And we see a number of issues where probably they speak to waiting they say, where the citizens then they say we need more voter education. We need for bring down this tension in advance of the election. So there were a number of issues in Constituency 110 where people then, some of them say, we don't tire for vote now. How we go to vote Twitter? We're not interested again. So I think say all them things and the impact on the voter apathy and people lost confidence, and equally irrespective of all the mobilization will take place there, from all sides, the voter turnout still they around 40-41%. Yeah.
All right, continue for the with me at the studio, Marcella Sambasese from the National Election Watch New. The program they continue. The time from the studio clock now 8:15. We they take short break.
Then say half education is dangerous. So for just start with we and left we half per we project, nothing we self no good. One way how you go continue for support we for let we grow to we highest peak. Now for support we in all angle. Well, we don't create another channel where we call Sexy New Looks. This one, we dey do here for woman. We dey show you how to make different African and European plates them, as well as different other things them. Well, if you really sure say you na one fan of we yard, do ya, I want you go now inside your YouTube app, and then you search for Sexy New Looks. Tap there, and then it will take you to the page. When you reach the page, you press the red subscribe button. When you press them, you come over to the bell and press the one with all. As you do that, it done. That don't really show say you the support we had for let we grow to the highest peak. Thank you for where you don't help we for make we channel them grow.
Don't stop.
All right, we continue with the program. Good morning, Salon. We come to you from 90.1 FM. We look at the outcome of the by-election and re-on election with NEC all over the weekend. Well, at the program for a very long time, we now get the studio guest, Albert Masakoy, at the program. Good morning, Albert, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me. Actually, I've been there Friday in Ghana.
Okay, so how it like after we... when last the election happened, you go back into the election mode?
It's our job. We always look for, just like fish we put inside water, it is swim. That now we won't say again. Being elections administrator, it is always part of our job. It's good.
All right. So before we talk anything, where the results for the by-election and re-on election will happen Saturday?
This 10 o'clock morning, the National Returning Officer hopefully go announce and certify the election winners. But before that, the election already didn't have the political party in hand, because according to we law, we get what we call provisional results. We make even start from the polling station level. Elections results management system, na polling station it start. Immediately polls close, the presiding officer, they count the election results at polling station level. When we count at polling station level, the party agents, they only sign at the results. Then we share them to the political party. Then we go to what we call the tally center at district level. Then I collate all of the results. Then at the tally center. After that, the regional returning officer by law, according to the Public Elections Act, section 94(3), now get the power for announce provisional results. So Saturday night, especially for constituency 110, the regional returning officer, after they don't get the result from the district returning officer, hand them over to the political party them. And the process still continue. This morning, Una even hear from the NEC chairman, say this morning he go announce the certified election result. But so far so good, everything they on course as we don't plan them in line with legal provisions.
So in as much as people wait for the certified results to be announced by the NEC boss, the provisional results for Constituency 110, like how you said states, over the weekend we don't come out. Waiting it and like.
Well, I know one for do the job of. If I can't talk now, the next chairman will get. The party then get the political parties get new observer. All the observers they will be in the tally center. They already get the results. If I can't announce now, more or less, I do the work of the next chairman. Make we just patient a little bit. Even if I talk anything now, it is still provisional. But the next chairman.
So you can just state the provisional as it is.
No, well. I want for big pardon. Do your family allow in the next chairman go. Let's create. They can make we respect with laws. The certified elect. More not continue for the talk about provisional results. Make the next chairman come and announce the final certified results.
All right. Let me look at lessons learned the whole process in these elections, especially 110. We get so much tension. Election of 310 now, and finally the election happened on Saturday. So overall, from the one I saw and the one at the other constituency, then Abo, Moyamba, and Kaine, how you could describe the election in there?
Well, if you give me, I will tell you 100%. I'm sure new and other observer organizations will give you their own assessment, but from NEC own perspective, because when you talk about elections, did the polling stations open? Did they open on time? Yes. Were there ballot papers? Did people go out to vote? Now, all of them things, and they will get benchmarks or they watch. But generally, everything was good by we estimation, especially for all the other regions. One interesting thing will happen with for me now they use as a very good one, like that Shemepe school. Incidentally, whilst the election they go on, WAS result examination they go on at the same center, and the next chairman always don't say we want for conduct elections na salon. We picking in the go school. Everybody doing in work or in normal chores. So for me, for the fact that particular center, election you go on the one end, then the same compound, you get WAS examination you go on. You know anything. People hardly even notice that. Then I will tell you say on the whole process was good. Of course, you get one or two isolated issues then, but generally speaking, everything was peaceful. And another thing is, they say people in the Gladi. Yes, Salon win. We all don't win the elections because it was not marred with violence, especially this election. Now the third term is the first two take a go na court na issue of violence and destruction and all of them kind of things. So for the fact say everybody they say all man they glad, we all should be happy because the elections come out fine as everybody they expect them.
So Albert, what did NEC do differently?
We go to the drawing board. We engage with partners. We also engage with key partners, like new now one of the partners. We open up. We they listen to criticism. We are in tell we waiting now with issues, waiting not good about the process. Then we are willing to learn. But apart from that, also we engage so much. We engage with not only the political parties, the candidates, and we bring other civil society institutions, like for example the Interreligious Council come in, Eminent Women, Chadi. We get various other institutions we come in. We give them the space. Make we all, the next chairman can always say, election then can send a hot seat, but everybody for share that hot seat, meaning it's going to be everybody's business. We get MOU with National Elections Watch. Then I will tell you, say, we are willing for make them assist we, even if we go wrong, make them tell we now we fit. So because of that, I shall say, we change the electoral landscape because we are open for make everybody come in and we all go through the process.
All right, continue for the program. Albert Massakoy from NEC and also Marcella Sambasise from NEW. This morning we look at the outcome of the results. The elections will be on Saturday. We go for the short break. Where we continue with the studio guest team.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for sure say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help me for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
The program na Good Morning Salon, and when they come back to the studio guest them, we dey look at the elections we happen over the weekend. Na Bo Moyamba Kaine and the Hero now Constituency 110. Whether they come over again to new boss, Marcella Sambasise, we dey see 51-48 percentage on social media. A close to that day, the result will not get.
The provisional result will come out to the public from the Tale Center on Saturday.
All right, so in una press release, one of them, una make mention of campaigning at police stations. Say una see campaign at police stations, 28% of New Observer reports say campaign materials every day na police station. Now which area them?
So what thing that they mean? Many a times, the National Electoral Commission supposed to don't train the presiding officer and all the officials that within certain parameters of the polling station, nobody in face no for the day. No material where they show poster, where they show any information about the candidates where they contest no for the more. And if they go na that area, then they because na the same locality where the election happen, na the campaigning happen. Therefore, don't pull them poster then they down. Basically, it's all about a level playing field. Let you not get undue influence. You know, say some voters then they where they encounter the polling station, the last information we left in their mind, now then they go with. So best practice, all them posters then they for candle. So now make we say 20-something% of the station observe the posters and they within the parameters of the polling centers.
And also inside one pound statement they wanna pull during the weekend for sake of the same election. I make mention say the issue of accreditation we NEC been strictly stated say who that's not get accreditation not for the polling centers them, especially so people we can use vehicles or individuals we not got nothing for the center for votes or for go observe not for the una make mention say una see people them we not be supposed for the way the who that's them una been see we not be supposed for the day.
So we get this undue, we can call it undue influence and voter suppression. Political bigons them, government officials, if they're not accredited, you don't talk and say because honestly, na that they bring intention. We see the Minister of Lands, it be Dana Kent, and a number of people then become agitated with his presence because the report where reaching our situation room say it not be only Dede, but it be they interfere with the next process, they disturb, and also insecurity across the ONS staff where been the wolf in that locality day. And we think say them particular behavior then they if everybody assuming everybody when an influencer go na the station go begin create them kind of problem then they will not go ever get election with stable you know and peaceful. So I think say one of the strategy that we National Elections Watchdog use now for when anything and they happen now for name and shame the person because enough for happen. And I think say a number of Sierra Leoneans we see at the station. If even National Election Watch not be reported, the public for be reported because so, a lot of people see at the station.
After the press release come out and name the Minister of Lands, he reach out to we and say not to say it be Dede, but from new observers, when we get evidence for sure say indeed it been Dede and all disrupts the process.
You see one thing on National Elections Watch for the last 20 years, now value no more with the actual electoral processes. One of the things that the strategy they will use if anything where they undermine electoral process in a salon, we get the way we will handle them. So if we think say this na an issue where political bigons, whether government official or political party functionary, they go interfere with the election, they cause problem, we go name them. And I don't think say anybody go for life by anybody. Why will not say another person be dead? But because it be there, we get the evidence say it be there. When the report kind of situation room, we get with channels of verification there for incidents, especially critical incident before we put out to the public. So that the situation that one day. And not so even the observer, we did 100% observation now constituency 110, not to just the observer, see the wolfing team will be there, accost them, say, una get for left this station. So there was an interaction. So we get evidence of that.
All right, we come over to you, Albert. Before we look at the one that want to get accreditation, let me look at what did the law say on timeliness of announcement of results.
The law not specify any, like for say within 6 months or within 1 day or 4 days. It say after elections we announce. Waiting the law clear about now the processes. Now I don't go further for explain the processes. Elections results management system. It starts at polling station. After polling station, they go to the district level tally. After that, the district returning officer, they certify the results, they hand them over to the regional returning officer, where they announce provisional results. All this stuff will just ensure, say, need not even there for tension. Right. Then the national returning officer, eventually, they announce the results. And also, not later than. There is nothing about not later than or within this period, but now so the law say. Like, when you talk about timing on elections, now, like when we do a runoff, if you go into law, the runoff, they tell you, say, within 2 weeks, 14 days, we talk about that particular thing. But like the announcement of results, no. But now processes, if we ensure, say, it happen at polling station, na district, the region, before you come national.
So the provincial results can anyway different from waiting the NEC boss go get for announce?
No. Based on the fact, say, the regional returning officer, now a commissioner, and if you look at the results we give, it's a subject to verification of the commission, meaning the regional returning officer is also a member of the commission. And based on integrity, now in your responsibility for announce that result when are provisional. But of course, it give the opportunity, the law give the opportunity to the national returning officer for make himself verify. Because just like the presiding officer do the announcement of the election results at station level, the district returning officer at tally center level, the regional returning officer self give the provisional results. So the law give the opportunity to the national returning officer for making self verify. But the regional returning officer is also a member of the commission. So the commission they meet, they all. Then they sit down now say, meaning even the results for the other regions, all the commissioners they sit down together and say yes. As far as we're concerned, as a commission, board of commission, we don't verify, we don't pass them. So it not get anything for make it change.
All right, continue for the week at the studio, Albert Masakoi from NEC. We still get with studio guests them. We get Marcela Sambasise from the National Election Watch, where they talk about waiting and fair notes, now the by-election them and say free-run election we NEC been do over the weekend. And also we get Albert Masakoi from NEC now the studio. Well, before we take that issue, we'll be talk to Marcela Sambasise, we'll be talk about seeing them with them fair notes over the weekend, especially in our constituency 110. By election. And one part in them way been talk about gets for do with people and maybe in a polling center them we not been supposed for they make mention of Kent. Also I said them we see the Minister of Lands we now Dr. Dennis Sandy we is say been did and not been supposed for the well for let we get some clear as to waiting Dr. Dennis Sandy be they do not Kent and one part the polling center them. We get on the line now Dr. Dennis Sandy, Minister of Lands. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Yeah, good morning.
And we get the the new boss here. He don't make mention, say during the weekend at the by-election, the rerun election at constituency 110. Then we see you now one pan the polling center and a Kent where you not been supposed for the day. You been there at all?
Fambulembo, good morning. Yes, I've been there, but not in the polling center or any of the polling stations. Then, as the party coordinator, supervisor, and monitor of the party. Now, the responsibility for ensure the comfortability of the party agents there inside the police station and the police center. I was never in that police station or the police center. The policeman there will go attest to that. Even the DIG will go attest to that. Even somebody will go attest to that. Even the EU post will go attest to that. Even the Honorable Cherry Coco, when at the leader of the parliament, when there, we met outside, we had a frank discussion, and of course he left. So I was never. So that is not correct. And they can't hear how they do not find. It was never correct.
You say you're a party coordinator and supervisor and all. You been get accreditation for the surrounding that day?
No, because of that, we're not allowed to go inside. So we're outside. My role now for provide logistics to the party agents them. Where the food come, where the drinks come, whatever will make them comfortable. Where they come, we call the NEC officer. One Mr. Tilo. Then they can take a call and a door, they can collect them. Ask all more day. That was what we did. Or that was what I did at Kent. so will not enter. And this is not correct. Because even the policeman, Mr. Jallo and Mr. Kalong, can confirm them that when the food comes, we serve them all. And they were so pleased. So, but look, they want hold somebody we can as an oral historian. They serve us with humility. This is what we want to see in this country. So I never entered any of the police stations. And this is not correct. This is why when I read that press statement, I sent a strong text to Marcela Samba, telling them for retract them. I said, not correct. I said, because she has my number, if we don't have a correct check them. And that is not good for we nascent democracy and elections or the type of protect this country. People should stop saying statements they were not correct. I was never there. Ask anybody. I was never there. I was outside the polling center. And that's the role.
Even though you say you've been outside the polling center, Dr. Sandy, you aware say NEC be make them clearly say, oh, that's not get accreditation and not they go vote at the center, not for the day at all.
My sister, the accreditation now for enter the police center, as I'm telling you. Even I tell you, say, even the very NEC officers, them, we are so pleased with the conduct when I sat outside. The thing we have to understand is that there is always a law we all obey and mean and will law abide it. They say not to enter the police center. They not say not for sit down outside there. And that's what I did. I never entered that center. We get all the pictures them. Even the vehicles they will be there. When the APC vehicles them, we not get accreditation. We all get the pictures them. They never mentioned that. Even when the APC boy cap, a white cap enter there, they never mentioned that. I never entered any center. When they provide evidence. Now outside that day, with all the policemen them, we sat down there with the chant, with the, even they play and buy or rich and drink. That was what I did. And at the end of the day, me pulling officers, the agents them, even over there, were properly served food and drinks when I collect. In fact, even Mr. Abayama, who looked at ONS, saw me, they put the food in the motorcar, they called people them, they served them. I never entered. So all of these people were there and they said, wow, such is somebody so humble, they serve people them. These are the kind of people who want in this country. So it is not correct. It is not correct.
Andy, we they left you on the line, but before you go, you still take your stand, say the National Election watch for its acts waiting and put on the
of course.
statement.
No, Marcela, no, sir, I don't say a text on that. And they have to do it. They have to retract that statement. We are living in a distant society who I respect everybody. But anybody who talk something but will not correct, I encourage for retract them. Or that I may provide the evidence them. I get all my evidence on my WhatsApp phone that I never entered the police station, I never entered the police center, and all the ONS people them, including that Josephine Safa, she knows about this, that when the election started, before it started, we ensured that we police agents them were properly placed in those police stations them. That was what we did. When the elections commenced, none of me, including me, not be there. We'll be there outside of the place. Talk to Cherry Coco, talk to AIG Samadia, talk to DIG Elementary. They'll always tell you that, yes, when we went there, we met Dr. Sandy outside as an ordinary Sierra Leonean. That's how it's going to not fine.
Right. Many thanks to you, Dr. Dennis Sandy, for giving your side of this issue of you being around now center outside the election will take place. Well, we they continue with the program Good Morning Salon. I come over to Marcela Sambasi, say we just all listen to Dr. Dennis Sandy. We wanna make mention of inside one pound press statements and for say a benena one pound the center and a Kent. Well, according to Dr. Sandy, he say not being entered the center and he wants for make on a retract.
In fact, the information therefore one puts in the public. And this will even this particular situation, they even compromise the Sierra Leone police rule. Whenever them political big guns then they go to the station and they go with security. So it was not even alone. It was there with two men dressed in black, full black suits. It was also there with a military personnel. And many a times then security, the police the way they deploy at the station, then a lesser rank to the security them, where them political big guns there, so they carried. So they're not able to stop them. If you look at the final press release, one of the things that we say there, we say still the police challenge for enforce the electoral rules. Because what they do, they no one for challenge the government official, the way they carry it, higher rank security. So it was not only about the disrupt neck they work, also the security safe way it carries. Now the soldier man, and that particular election day, no soldier man not been there around the polling precincts. One of the things that where people then get for understand, you get for understand the electoral law. You get waiting dem dey call the polling precinct the area that area they demarcate am as soon as you enter you for be accredited if you no accredited you no enter that polling precinct.
So e no go inside.
And the polling station na don e bin dey.
All right, so e say e no go there, e be there around.
So I no wan for
so you say e disrupts
because the evidence are all clear they out in the
so how it but how it disrupts the process because that na very serious allegation and they for say it disrupts the process.
Oh yeah, it did. The evidence did. The evidence did. In fact, this particular report now, a senior National Election Watch observer was present at the scene and I report this issue.
They call for retraction. I go for retract.
Where to they retract?
Where to now put this even they disrupt the process.
Okay, now the information they out in the public now the press release and we don't put them for public consumption. One thing we will get for understand, we encourage all Sierra Leoneans when it comes to election, minister no did it. When it comes to election, speaker no did it. When it comes to election, chairman of political party no did it. When it comes to election, the citizen are the boss because now we they vote to that we want. All when it comes to election, elect you na bourgeois na one vote you get, you na plebeian na one vote you get. We all na the same way it comes to election. So whenever anything carry disruptive, citizens observer group they raise them and we don't raise them for public consumption.
All right, Marcella Sambasi, say make I bring in the public relations person from the National Electoral Commission, NEC, when Albert Massakoy, we don't listen to the minister, they speak on the phone and say, Marcella, them fair not. But una they get accreditations them to people. The minister make and clear, say, no been get accreditation, but it not go inside the center, but been the outside. Yeah. During polling day, people for the outside where you not come for vote at all, and you not get accreditation for enter.
Well, what thing we do for this particular election, especially for Constituency 110, in fact, all the elections, we ensure say the political parties apart from the political party agents, anybody can serve as party agents. If they get full accreditation, then for the inside the station, now one at a time. Then we get what to call political party agent supervisors, and then supervisors then they now 2 for the inside the vehicle, excluding the driver. So now only 3 people for them every vehicle, and they all get accreditation. And that particular agency responsible for 3 centers. For give, water, and coordinate for the agency. And NEC get the list of the 2 party agents, the supervisors from the 2 political parties. So now that's we get as procedures we go through. So if anybody they talk any other thing for this is really for this particular election, now this now the procedures we will lay down. We get agent supervisors.
All right. So this morning by around 10, like we see, the NEC boss go announce the results. People and the expectation of people really high. Now, which medium are they use?
Well, they announced the results now the NEC headquarters, now the conference room, and we already don't inform the media institutions, even 98.17 go did would they use different platforms, TV stations and go did the radio go did even IRN for ensure say the entire nation linked up. We just want to appeal to every Sierra Leonean. You don't need for calm. We'll get observers in the media. The party agents themselves go did it. But the general public, be rest assured, just open radio, watch TV as much as possible. We ensure, say, when the NEC chairman, they give the final certified results, then everybody, the entire country, go know, then Salon, we all go down win.
All right, well, thank you very much, Albert. Marcella, as with the wrap up the interview, you in a press release, you also make mention of other officials, them way been the day. You will just end. I just get a text, somebody they ask say how it actually disrupts the elections because a serious allegation and the let people they understand exactly what's happening.
Okay, so I mean a number of issues they happen during that day. And I think say one of the things that were very clear with National Electoral Commission is nobody know for touch sensitive voter material, nobody know for disrupt the work of the National Electoral Commission. I just want for build a culture of understanding in this country. Because if one person go to the polling station, you know raise them. Another political party opponent go to the polling station, now clash go happen. So the fact is, where they don't agree to the rules. And one of the things that all the political parties they come in public and say, they say elections, peace and security, they say no to violence. We want to make accreditation happen. Who that stay within the 7 or so people where they accredit now for go and take charge of waiting the political party need. I think say they'll play by the rules. because if not, we self they get a lot of headache around them processes there. This is not the third election where they happen at that locality, and that Saturday we situation inundated with calls that if this man continue for then I have a problem. If this man continue for then I have a problem. Una they see problem they happen and we get problem solving mechanism, right? Right at the moment I called the Office of National Security because me being in a situation will not let me observe that incident. I don't talk and say a senior member go na the scene where report accordingly. So we call national problem solving mechanism, we call Office of National Security and say una try address this situation. I will not get no reason, National Elections Watch will not get no reason for life for anybody. The value of the electoral process, it lay bare on the responsibility of each and every Sierra Leonean.
Well, I think say na in that too. You don't hear waiting Marcela Sambasi say talk. You don't hear waiting Albert Masako say. And this particular discussion where you've been just to watch na Radio Democracy, 98.1 na in actually Duam, Asma James and Mabel Cabana then Duam. And but a few minutes from now, I go bring come to now the announcements where the Chief Electoral Commissioner make with regards to the Constituency 110 election and other elections them will happen over the weekend now we had. But the issue of Dennis Sandy say a day around and not go inside the polling station and they not get accreditation. If we all remember, the police be making clear say anybody will not go vote, anybody will not get accreditation, not forget any business around the area outside and the vote. Okay, he agree say he not get accreditation, but he say he not go inside. So as far as the law concerned, he not be even get right for day around, sit down around, get our people them around. He say he serve people them. Then he say this now the humble people who wants for now this country and all of them things and he not been get any right. And as far as we concerned, then he's standing not then at that constituency day. In a party observer, in a party agent, he forget accreditation. As you hear from Albert Masakoy, he make it clear. Anybody when a party coordinator, where they can go food, drink, he get accreditation for man 3 polling centers then. And then he suddenly not get the accreditation. What means say he not get right for the day. Now he ask for make the retract. Well, if then we'll get for retract at the end of the day, nothing where we go to wait and see if it will get for happen at all. This now we had. Please, if you do watch we, please write it now. Make sure say please just drop for we you comment on what you think about all the issues them, and then you give it thumbs up. Okay, please just give it thumbs up. Plenty people don't they watch, but we still want una for the tell we who's una they watch from. We get Alex Shampala, it's a nice one, thank you very much. Suzela Kamara say that was a distraction even though it was out. God Almighty will guide you all. Amen, amen. Yes. Then say I've been always the talk say inside we had police only the arrest who that's na ordinary person and who that's na opposition. Every government na the opposition they suffer. If now the opposition member, ordinary person, now been do that kind of thing, then they arrest them, then go rough them, and they go cram on the police station. But here I'm Dr. Sandy, get a military officer with him, get police of people with black inside in Mutuka with him, and then the policeman they even not able for control them. According to the new press release, then say when the ONS regional person talk to them, for he left the area, he say the one of the officer and threaten the woman say. If he talk to them or he talk to the minister like that and they, what thing will happen? Then we make sure say the woman lost in job. So even the people that we work with senior past the police officers them we been there at the center. So you see they're not able for control them. And he insists say he go there around that side and indeed you tell the area he confirm say he been there although he not go inside the police station. But for the mere fact your presence don't be felt around that side it create chaos. If other people then go begin feel jittery, other people then go begin feel say no, wait to make this for them and me not for the day. So I'm happy that new begin for raise alarm on that particular thing there. But what do you think about the whole thing where they go on? Please let me comment down for we now in comment section. Nene Kabose, may God bless us Sierra Leoneans. Thank you very much. Kamara Anase, good job, keep it up. Thank you very much. And please, as you can, make sure say you press the like button, so we go able for other people and go able for discover this particular thing. And they can make you listen now to the all results where the chief of NEC be read. But before that, the members say plenty people be done predict the results. Amongst them, you get Lai Lawrence Lima, where been predict the results, and he say, well, not to predict, where he say they don't put together results, and he say the SLPP candidates they comfortably lead by 149, votes. He said they lead by 149 votes, against the SLAPC candidate. And according to Lai Lawrence Lima, in your results, he say SLPP bin get 8,822, APC bin get 8,673. Okay? Then we see Usai and other person become the light of Sylvia Blyden instead become and in give your results where he be done put together. Let's just watch a quick Sylvia Blyden in your results being go like this. It been go like this. Let's just give una the thing quick way Sylvia NSSF been give with regards this particular results. I try for remove something because Sylvia writes something where we say are not able for be part of for publish that particular thing there. Okay, but I just give una now waiting I don't put together for Sylvia Ion where it been give. Okay, now if you watch the screen, it said the APC Western Area Regional Branch has displayed the teamwork does work. Because the APC should always be bigger than our small differences. In your results, where it begins, say APC get 9,354, when at 51.73%, and then SLPP bin get 8,729, when at 48.27%. Okay? So this now waiting Sylvia Mingi. So, but the question of who that exactly they talk to? We been still side people and they say SLPP don't win, APC get boku talk. APC can say APC don't win, SLPP get boku talk. Well, we been talking say the chief of NEC, na no more will call the result. Yesterday we been come and give una this same result. We don't make mistake at all. The only blunder we make now with regards the date somebody tamper with them, but the figure now exactly the same. So now that make we apologize yesterday to owner because for we now a blunder now we own part and we for we don't take note of it, and unfortunately it escape we not able for notice them. But now I can play for now the results, the real results. But please, if you're new to this channel, we want to say welcome. And thank you very much for we choose we on channel. And also, if you always want to watch me and you do watch me right now, we know the request you please just press for we the like button, yeah? That na in the payment we will give you. And when you subscribe to this channel, I'll make this very clear. When you subscribe to this channel, it not cost you anything. It not cost you anything. When you subscribe to this channel, now just wait for sure say you support we for let we do more. So when you subscribe to this channel, make sure say you turn on the notification bell. So anytime when we come with video, you will able to get notification and you watch. Okay. So now let's just go quick one and see what thing we get with regards the NEC boss. We been don't give the results. Yes, it don't give the results. It don't really give the results. So that we see now waiting the NEC boss being get possible. Please like for with this video, a very important to we, and it not they cost you anything. Briefly, La Josie Kamara and I say good job, keep it up, thank you very much. James Kamara say good job, thank you very much. Kamara and I say I'm watching from Germany, thank you very much. I hope Germany okay. And this one, Ajiba says Sierra Leone will rise again to be the Athens of West Africa by God's grace. Amen, amen. And that we serve the look forward to for let we see say denting and they actually come. But now let we go now and watch how it be all happen na the National Electoral Commission as the NEC boss buried the results. I come back just now.
Declaration of results for parliamentary rerun election held in Constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, and parliamentary by-election held in Constituency 078, both districts, on Saturday, 12 December 2020. By the powers vested in it under Section 33 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, and pursuant to the provisions of Section 39(1) of the said Constitution, Section 69(1) and 71 of the Public Elections Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, a rerun parliamentary and by-elections were successfully conducted by the National Electoral Commission (NEC) in Constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, Constituency 078, both districts, on the 12th day of December 2020, in accordance with the relevant electoral legal framework. The vacancy in Constituency 110 occurred as a result of a judgment passed on the 31st day of May 2019 in the High Court, which ordered inter alia that the parliamentary elections conducted on the 7th March 2018 in Constituency 110 in the Western Area Rural District be declared null and void. The vacancy in Constituency 078 occurred as a result of the death of Honorable Almami Usman Kamara, Member of Parliament of the Sierra Leone People's Party, representing Constituency 078, both districts. For Constituency 110 rerun polls, two political parties contested the parliamentary rerun elections as follows: the All People's Congress (APC) and the Sierra Leone People's Party (SLPP). For the parliamentary by-election, two political parties contested the by-elections as follows: the All People's Congress (APC) and the Sierra Leone People's Party (SLPP). The Sierra Leone police provided security in all the polling centers in both constituencies. Political party agents, the Political Party Registration Commission, PPRC, the Office of National Security, ONS, the National Election Watch, NEW, the Election Conflict Prevention and Mediation Group, media houses, and host of other civil society groups observed the elections in both constituencies and the tallying of the results of both NEC district offices in Bo and Waterloo. Analysis of the results. Constituency 110, Western Area Rural Districts. 21 polling centers results were entered into the results database, representing 100% of all polling centers in the constituency. The voter turnout was 18,740 out of a voter register of 42,941, giving a percentage turnout of 43.64%. The total number of valid votes cast was 18,083. There were 657 invalid votes, representing 3.51% of the votes cast. Results of the parliamentary rerun election in Constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, held on the 12th December 2020. Names of candidates. David Kadijatu, APC. Jackson Josephine, MH, SLPP. Total valid votes obtained. David Kadijatu, APC, 9,354 votes, representing 51.73%. Jackson Josephine, SLPP, total valid votes obtained, 8,729 votes, representing 48.27%. Therefore, in the exercise of the powers conferred on me as the National Returning Officer by Section 94, Subsection 4 of the Public Election Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declare Kadijatu Davids of the APC, who, having polled the highest number of valid votes cast, duly elected Member of Parliament for Constituency 110 in the Western Area Rural District. Analysis of the results for Constituency 078 Bo District. 27 polling centers results were entered into the results database, representing 100% of all polling centers in the constituency. The voter turnout was 10,438 out of a voter register of 22,121, giving a percentage turnout of 47.19%. The total number of valid votes cast was 10,105. There were 333 invalid votes, representing 3.19% of the total vote cast. Results of the parliamentary by-election in Constituency 078, Bo District, held on the 12th December 2020. Total polling centers reported 27. Name of candidates: Bari Abdul Aziz, APC. Faba Habib Keifa, SLPP. Total valid votes obtained: Bari Abdul Aziz, APC, 576, 5.70%. Faba Habib Keifa, SLPP, 9,529, representing 94.30%. Therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on me as the National Returning Officer by Section 94, Section 4 of the Public Election Act of 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declared Habib Keifa Faba of the SLPP, who, having polled the higher number of valid votes cast, duly elected Member of Parliament for Constituency 078 in the Bo District, signed on the 14th day of December 2020. We continue with the declaration of the local council elections. Declaration of results for local council by-elections in Ward 226, Karine District, Ward 287, Bo District, Ward 348, Moyamba District, Council held on Saturday, 12 December 2020. By the powers vested in it under Section 33 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, and pursuant to the provisions of Section 69(1), 71, and 105 of the Public Elections Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, Section 10, subsection 1 of the Local Government Act 2004, Act number 1 of 2004. 3 local council by-elections were successfully conducted by the National Electoral Commission, NEC, in Ward 226, Karina District, Ward 287, Bo District, and Ward 348, Moyamba District Council on Saturday, 12 December 2020, in accordance with the relevant electoral legal framework. Analysis of results. 1. Ward 226, Karina District. 3 political parties contested the ward by-election as follows: the All People's Congress, APC, the National Grand Coalition, NGC, and the Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP. 12 polling centers results were entered into the result database, representing 100% of the polling centers in the world. The voter turnout was 3,071 out of a voter register of 6,781, giving a percentage turnout of 45.29%. The total number of valid vote cast was 2,912. There were 159 invalid votes, representing 5% of the total vote cast. The results are as follows. Candidates: Kamara Mohammed, APC, Kanu Amado, NGC, and Kuruma Edward, SLPP. Votes obtained: Kamara Mohammed, APC, 1,365, representing 47%. Kanu Amado, NGC, 611, representing 21%. Kuruma Edward, SLPP, 963, representing 32%. Therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on me as a National Returning Officer by Section 94, subsection 4 of the Public Elections Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declare Kamara Mohammed of the APC, who having polled the highest number of valid votes cast, duly elected Councillor of Ward 226, Constituency 066 in the Karina District. Analysis of Result 2. Ward 287 Bo District. 2 political parties contested the ward by elections as follows: the All People's Congress, APC, and the Sierra Leone People's Party. 29 polling center results were entered into the result database, representing 100% of all polling centers in the world. The voter turnout was 3,611 out of a voter register of 7,841, giving a percentage turnout of 46.05%. The total number of valid vote cast was 3,417. There were 134 invalid votes, representing 3.15% of the total vote cast. Results are as follows. Candidates: Belay Mohammed, SLPP. Kamiru Hassan Mohammed, APC. Sise Fatmata, NGC. Votes obtained: Belay Mohammed, SLPP, 2,170 votes, representing 62.05%. Karim Hassan Mohammed, APC, 971 votes, representing 27.77%. Sise Fatmata, NGC, 356 votes, representing 10.18%. Therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on me as the National Returning Officer by Section 94, subsection 4 of the Public Elections Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declare Mohammed Belay of the SLPP, who having polled the highest number of valid vote cast, duly elected Councillor of Ward 226 in Constituency 066 in the Bo Districts. Analysis of results number 3. Ward 348, Moyamba District. 2 political parties contested the ward by-election as follows. The All People's Congress, APC, and the Sierra Leone People's Party. 11 polling center results were entered into the result database, representing 100% of the polling centers. The voter turnout was 1,694 out of the voter registered of 5,397, giving a percentage turnout of 31.39%. The total number of valid vote cast was 1,644. There were 50 invalid votes, representing 2.95 of the total votes cast. Results are as follows. William Lucy, APC. Banya Daniel, SLPP. Votes obtained. Williams Lucy, APC, 282, representing 17.15%. Banya Daniel, SLPP. Votes obtained 1,362, representing 82.85%. Therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on me as National Returning Officer by Section 94, subsection 4 of the Public Election Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declare Daniel Banya of the SLPP, who having polled the highest number of valid votes cast, duly elected Councillor of Ward 348, Constituency 098 in the Moyamba District, signed 14th day of December 2020. End of statement. Thank you. Except to thank the Sierra Leoneans and the government for giving all the support, the security forces to emphasize their role, our brother ONS for guiding the security arrangements to ensure that we had successful and non-violence in the conduct of this election, and all the partners, international partners, for their support, their observation to give credence to this process. And special thank you again to my colleagues as well as staff of NEC for the professionalism we display in this process. And I think we have laid the foundation for peaceful conduct of election. You know, the important thing about setting bars, once you set the bars, it's difficult to go back to, because that's going to be the reference point. And we also continue to appeal to our political parties to take this as an example going forward in any other elections, that we can conduct election peacefully, without violence, and we all accept the results. That's the only way we can continue to increase our democratic credentials. And I hope that we've laid the foundation for confidence in NEC. We've reinstated our name, independent institution.
Okay, that's now the chief of the National Electoral Commission, where they give all the results, the official results of all the election them we happen, you know, over the weekend. Now let me look at this. The last thing where the NEC boss say, this they give more confidence to people them on NEC for say they were able for handle election more transparent and fair one. Well, this not a test case, as plenty people be they say, but this can be another way. Other people them they look at this say, then just say, when you want forgive picking bitter medicine, now forgive small sugar. So then give them this small sugar, let them feel say they're okay, and then when they go into the bigger one, then give them now the bitter medicine. Well, that's definitely your opinion. Left to what you think. Well, this election not done, and this now the result will come up. But in the issue of Kayene, we been see outside the resident minister for Northwest, where na Ajayi Sata been go and talk to the people them, say if they no one for better, then they want for go before. Because as far as they're concerned, the SLPP government, the power go then a power 10 years. And after that, the SLPP go take over from the power. It's a now na power the rule, and after that, the SLPP go take over. And then we still say Prince Adi when the chairman for SLPP again, being go and tell people them say, them they there for 75 years because they don't decide the app on the other side. So they go able for this 75 years. So me, in my opinion, I say this now they make people that they see election as do or die. Because then they say Pauper na 10 years, Pauper na this years. No. The constitution of Riyadh say any president or any caretaker go then a power for 5 years when a one term, and after that then they go into election, and then if they vote a win, after that 5 years they go another term, go 10 years, and after that they no get right for contest again. That not mean say the party for continue. That not mean say the party for stop. If the party go into election again, they win, they can continue. If they not win, then they come out. But not to power open for say any one person for go 2 term when at 10 years. Now the people of Riyadh go decide that one day. The people of Riyadh now go decide that one day. Not to anybody, not to any person. Now the thing where they say, if money na been vote, take note of this. If money na been vote, SLPP for win constituency 110 election. We see the kind of money we go. It reached to the point, even New Talk can say, people then they snap the ballot paper them for go show. Because the condition where they give them are like this. Very sorry. The condition where they give them are, you get this amount of money where they can give you. But we go only give you when you show proof for sure say you really vote for we. If you not show proof, then you not vote for we and we not will give you. That will make certain people then be they go now and snap them ballot paper them. We see state police apprehend too. The next people them apprehend too. You know, they hand over one to the police and the other one they be let her go. Well, that's not so the election on turn. And see people them always the talk say, our election time with the eat. With the eat bet now with them. You the eat for that few weekday inside election, and after that you suffer for 4 years, some months, yeah, and some weeks before election come back. So now the politician themselves strategize. You know eat with money now for free. If you want for eat with money, for show evidence, for show say you do this thing for we. So if you say you vote for we and you want with money, you for snap the ballot paper and you can't show we. Now so the politician they don't strategize now. So that system where we say power we eat politician money or not. No. Vote your conscience, vote for the person where you feel say go able for do good thing for the country and for the constituency. Now, Carrie Davis don't win, but it gets challenges ahead. This means say it get for team up Trangawa like a woman for defend a name and defend the people of the constituency. Politics don't done from today. Not to APC or SLPP MP anymore. Now parliament are APC MP, but when it is in constituency, it for be the people's MP, member of parliament, do the exact thing where it for do for everybody. Accept everybody, open hand for everybody, try for make peace with everybody. Even the Josephine Jackson, if for go meet him and talk to him as a leader now, meet him, talk to him and say let them work together. Let's tell you this other thing. Before the election, the caretaker launch road projects them, give both them to people them here, na that side and launch other projects them. It means say, if na Josephine Jackson be win this election, then go open more doors for them. Yeah, give her more opportunity for let it succeed more. But now, waiting this means say, when an APC candidate na end up win, it get for be stiff for them small. Except God touch the caretaker in heart and said, let it do for them. But if not on the get for straight, it get for only above in salary for able for handle things them na in constituency. And plenty projects them not get for the go in constituency. Now so it on the talek, yeah. But we hope say it not go talek so in the case of Carrie Davis and the SLPP government inside Riyadh. So we pray and we ask una say election done and let we forget about politics. Now, let's just look who the other day where they watch this program right now. We get Ajiba, we get Aji Abib Kanu. He said, thank you, my brother. I'm watching you live from Kuwait City. Thank you very much, Alaji Abib Kanu. Mama Jalo said, may God bless Sierra Leone and the Sierra Leonean people. Amen. Amen, Mama. And this other one, he said, Venice, Kamara. Mohamed, he said, from Germany, APC. Okay, from Germany, APC is the party. All right, that's my opinion. Thank you very much for your comments. Mohamed W. Dumbea say good job. Thank you very much. Mama Jalo say APC, no woman, no cry. Okay, that's your opinion again. No woman, no cry. This other person, when a Bendu is a nice one. Thank you very much, Bendu. And Alosign Cargo say I like this program. Thank you very much. Continue for always the watch. But please, plenty people in the watch this video right now or this program right now. But we find out say the like really small. Just press the like button for we. It not cost you anything. Just give me this one. Thumbs down. Okay. Thumbs down now this. Thumbs up, sorry. Just give it thumbs up. Press the like button for we. Okay. And now sign for sure say you appreciate we. And okay, let's see if the likes they change now that at the talk. Right now we get 42. Let's see if they change. Let it go. Fine. Thank you. Press them. And then if you're new to this channel, this is not the very first time we say welcome. And if you're not subscribed yet, please press the subscribe button and then you turn on the notification bell so that you go always get notification whenever we post video on this channel. It don't go up, the likes they go up. Continue for press you may not press 8, let go up more, let go up. So when you press this and you comment, more people will able to discover this video and then will benefit from the same thing where you benefit right now, okay? Press them. Last the post where they press where they go where they make you go 50. Other than this post, press and quick balance. Thank you for this then double barrel and fought together. Okay. Thank you very much. Una continue for press and for we appreciate that day so much. I mean my brother can do this program Justin, but he busy and not able to join me because this is not just emergency program. But we normally they come up with a program we had every Saturday, 9 p.m. salon time. But like today, if we feel say anything come up with important, we can come up with some anytime where it happen. But for the sake of stability, we normal hearing date or end time na Saturday and every 9 p.m. salon time. We add in time, okay? And another thing before I go, please. Let we learn for see we serve as one people. Whether you support APC, you support SLPPO, let we see we serve as one people. As I talk about APC and SLPP, let me go straight inside the election. Usai we been see, Usai Victor Fo, the former deputy caretaker of Riyadh, the former secretary general of APC, now they jam body with SLPP. Victor Ford in the first place, we don't talk say he be allergic to green. Now this same Victor Ford don't tell we say he allergic to red. Inside that talk the way they talk, it talk say if them vote for other party apart from SLPP in that by-election day, then we make sure say they defend that person day and then deal with a civilized one. Well, we still say vote people in Tower and vote for more people for the candidate of APC inside that election day. Well, we don't know what's going to happen. No Victor Ford there. Yeah, people on left people and start for let them vote. Two side they want for vote. They are not big at the big, yeah. So simple lesson from Victor Fo. It means say you as the ordinary supporter of APC and SLPP, not for crack you aid, not for broke you aid, not for cost you compete, not for fetch you compete for any politician. What did that mean? Tomorrow then go left you as a supporter with you dry gary. After you don't embarrass you compete. After where you don't molest you company, you go left with your dry gary, then go on the other side for go protect the wealth. Then go transfer anytime. So do ya not ever cost you company. Not fake you company. Not look you company by the eye. Not create enmity for political party. We get a very beautiful, national pledge. We say waiting. I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. We not say any political party, not to APC, not to SLPP or NGC. We say waiting and put our interest above all else. Now then we ask, say, so help me God. We say we dey put we country interest above all, not for any political party, but now we feel say we don't put political party business above we country. We for change and wetin make we for change and we don't take oath. And oath means say na swear. We dey swear we say if we not do this, let this thing happen to we. So do ya let we change the attitude now. Salon people of we yard, let we change the attitude. By the way, let I tell you this, if you just join me today, we dey call this program we yard because we dey refer to we country salon as we yard. We say you no go sit down normally. Person come na you yard, you be a yard. He can't do anything that you not talking to. No. You dey take you yard, you compound where you dey as your own personal property. So, you know, if you don't person can cut electric cable, cut water pipe, you not talk. You dey defend the yard, ain't it? So now that make we call this program we yard. We want you for call we country salon we yard. So you go handle like your own personal property. Okay? So I think saying that we go stop for now. Thank you very much. Continue for like the program and share as well this program so other people go able for discover them. Share on our WhatsApp, share on our Facebook, share on every side. Yeah, feel free for do that kind of thing indeed. Thank you very much. We've been getting material from AYV 98.1. We can get it again from the social media and which we own self way we do. So thank you very much one more time on behalf of my team, Usman Justin and my technical apostle we always behind me. We now Sana. I want to say thank you very much. And to you who don't take your time and watch the rest of the program, I want to say thank you very much. God bless you. You who don't like, you who don't left your comments, thank you very much. God bless you. Let's watch quick one and take this last set of people that we don't drop the comment. This one for Fury Egerton, SA Peninsula don't suffer bad since na APC don't win because SAPP no get for help as much as expected. We hope say it could change. Yeah, Fury. Ibrahim Sharif say thank you very much. Okay. And ASC say this is the smoke, the fire is behind 2023. Well, it up to you. That's your opinion. Fury also when I got in, they give it thumbs up, the clap for we. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jimmy say good job, keep it up. Thank you very much. Milfred Ansel say I am always enjoying it. Every day you go on step forward. You go one step forward. Love you to the max for your being so neutral. Keep it up. I'm waiting to support on your birthday. Oh, thank you very much. Me birthday at the 24 anyway. And me on birthday. And then we had in birthday self the camp when at this month here, but we celebrate them next year anyway. And then we get Esmeralda sorry, I always get problem with this name. Esmeralda, I drop me comments at the I drop number na the comment section. Please call me and then you will pronounce your name for me. Fine. Now WhatsApp, so I will know how for the caller, yeah. But in the meantime, Esmeralda Johnson, he said thanks, bro. God bless for the program. Our John say I'm watching you live from Sierra Leone. God bless you for your good job. Thank you very much. Ibrahim Ansari say, excellent. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. And then we get Ibrahim Ansari say, Fury don't fear anything. SLPP have done nothing anywhere. Okay? That's the opinion. Then Dominic say, thank you very much for your update. Watching you from Germany. Thank you very much. Esmeralda Johnson again. Okay, bro, no problem. Okay, thank you very much. I think we will end the program. Yeah, so thank you very much for when I don't take on time and don't watch the rest of the program. We as well get we other channel where I will end up this particular program with this particular message of we other channel. Okay, so please support me again now with other channel. Yanda we make ERD. With the show for design here and then with the show how for make African and European dish. Until we meet again on Saturday when I with official term or maybe any other time if something come up. My name na Aliu. On behalf of the Weird team, I want to say thank you very much and God bless we all. We love you. Bye bye. They say half education is dangerous. So for just start with we and left we half per we project, nothing we self no good.
One way how you go continue for support we for let we grow to we highest peak now for support we in all angle. Well, we don't create another channel where we call Sexy New Looks. This one we dey do here for woman. We dey show you how to make different African and European plates them as well as different other things them. Well, if you really sure say you na one fan of we yard, do ya? I want you go now inside your YouTube app and then you search for Sexy New Looks. Tap there and then it will take you to the page. When you reach the page, you press the red subscribe button. When you press them, you come over to the bell and press the one with all. As you do that, it done. That don't really show say you the support we had for let we grow to the highest peak. Thank you for what you don't help we for make we channel them grow. Don't stop.